Yep. Gold is like a magnet. It is a magnet at 2,650 US dollars. It's just going to pull it right up to there. It seems it's kind of poised for that kind of price. We'll talk about that today. Of course, we'll do silver analysis. We'll do platinum analysis. Maybe a chart request if we have some time. I know someone wants to see a little bit more on copper today as well. Maybe we'll get that in. Look, use the time codes below to go to your favorite bit straight away. But if you're watching live, you get to enjoy every single thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers. Extra long one there with me, Joe Main. But in the first 1 minute of the show, we do what we call here the Synchronised Slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. I grab my tasty beverage. We slurp them together synchronously. The rule is, I don't care where you are in the world, mate. You could be in a staff meeting. You could be in the shower. Let me pause that. And I don't care. The rule is you've got to slurp it synchronously. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Whatever you're drinking, slurp it. Ooh, extra long one. Today, as I said, my name is Joe Main. I do this show every single weekday morning. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. You get week daily live gold, silver, other stuff analysis, of course, bullion, economic news, and the general fun stuff that we do, including shout-outs in the first 5 minutes of the show. Of course, the show is brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and WealthStack, wealthstack.com. Let's do some shout-outs. Let's do that. All right, cool. So as you know, I've worked in the precious metals industry for 11 years over 3 major bullion dealers. And now I do this show, and I've been a stacker for longer than that. And now I do this show and all the bunch of other stuff. Morning, Joe. You son of a gun. I know what you're doing, Jason. I know what you're doing. You do this every single morning. You're like, you're like Judd Nelson's character. Judd Hurst? Judd Hurst or Judd Nelson? I think it's Judd Nelson's character in, I was going to say Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Breakfast Club, where you're like the rebel. You're like, oh, I'm not going to say GMS like everyone else does. I'm the rebel without a clue, rebel without a cause. Come on, man, join the party. Mark Florida says, GMS and thank you, chat mum, for the lefties losing it suggestion. Outstanding. That's funny. Speaking of lefties losing it, at approximately 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so in about an hour and a half, roughly, there's going to be another debate. The debate. The new debate between Trump and Harris, obviously, so that'll be interesting. So I'm going to, hopefully, amongst doing work at the same time, I think I might check that out. GMS says, Tony Peterson. Hey, I am the token lefty. Hey, I am the token lefty stacker. Are you? Is there always a token lefty stacker? There is. This is very interesting, Jason, and to everyone else. Just more recently, and this is crazy, right? I'd always figured that, look, most stackers tend to be, and I think that's still true, most stackers tend to be more right-leaning and all that, but gee, just recently, it seems like there's been a lot more left-leaning, and that's okay. You're left-leaning. I'm not going to throw you off the show. That's okay. It's good to have a well-rounded opinions and all that stuff. So everyone here is welcome at Good Morning Stackers. Hit the big red subscribe button. Join the family because we accept everyone here. That's the... I was about to say something mean. Not mean. But we're very accepting of anyone's opinions. Free speech is what we love here. You know, freedom of choice, freedom of speech, as long as it's not hurting anyone else. In terms of physically hurting, physical speech, you know, free speech, the whole free speech thing. Anyway, so you're the token lefty stacker. Great. I wonder how left are you though? Are you like the new left, or you're like sort of, 20 years ago's left, which is kind of more center these days, I reckon. Pete, hi everyone. New Lunar snake looks awesome. We'll take a look at that today. Maybe we'll take a look at that. That little. I think so. They must have released it. Okay, is the embargo over? The Don, GMS. See, I love that. Mark Florida says, we all heartily welcome you, Jason. Yes, we do. Isn't that interesting? Good morning, chat fam. Jason says, yep, I like the new Lunar snake design. Damn, I should have changed the title of this video to say, the new look, looking at the brand new snake. You never know, I might sneak that in later. So maybe I will. Desktop was it? Sweet Mama Cass and cheese. Sweet Mama Cass and a desktop gold bag. You are the one that changes their YouTube name title every single show. So that's Sky News. Awesome. Lefty Stacker, how do you feel about those? Don't let's start getting too political, all right? Come on. Scrooge McDuck stands in support of the Ducks of Springfield, Ohio. I saw that Scrooge in Mareeba, Queensland, Australia. Current story, Great Dane eaten by... Oh, come on. Come on, people. What's up, says Lance. Edit to request typo Joe. Bricks. Edit to request typo Joe. Bricks. Don't know what you're talking about. That's okay. I'm a fan of the S3 Snake too, Pete. Guess we're going to be taking a look at the S3, the Series 3 Snake today as well. Let's see. 24 October Kazan Summit White Paper Proposal. 40% gold. Oh, here's a proposal. 40% gold pegged to the common unit of accord. Other 60% of the unit to be BRICS currencies. Ooh. Yuan, ruble. Okay. Yeah, you never know. Gold is nice. Silver, not so sure. Silver is about 4 times more tamped down in price than gold is. Okay. When both are allowed to achieve their true value, you'll see silver pop over 4 times more than gold will. That's a distinct possibility. Nakas O'Reilly, GMS. Didn't have the time for the hair again, Joe? Yeah, I did. I had time, but you know what? Sometimes I like to rock the hat, and that's okay. You know why? My damn show. Freedom of choice. I will do whatever the hell I want so long as I'm not harming another human being. Synchronised, Slurp. Oh, so these are all the ones before we got in. Okay, all right. There's lots of spicy chat. It is a little bit spicy today. Speaking of spicy chat, I'm going to say, hopefully I'm going to say by this Monday. I said last Monday it was going to happen. Hopefully by this Monday coming, I will have the private Good Morning Stackers membership program all in a line. Hopefully my Scrooge McDucks will be all in a row. And that's where you will get a lot more spicy stuff. So number one, content. And I don't mean, ooh, look at me, it's spicy. I'm not talking OnlyFans here, okay? I'm talking about using a platform such as locals.com, which I think it probably will be at this stage, locals.com. You've got lots of big players using locals.com these days. Candace Owens is on there, Scott Adams, of course, a lot of big players on locals.com. It's a great content platform for membership programs. So I'm going to be doing that. So a lot of my content over there is going to be a little bit more spicier, like more political leaning in that. I just kind of like to keep this, the gold, silver news, and not too political. Every now and then I do. But you get the spicier stuff over on the locals one. I haven't set it fully up yet, so don't go looking for it and all that stuff. It's not fully up yet. But that will be a subscription program. You will be paying. Okay, it'll be, again, around about the $10 a month-ish kind of level, so you get extra content. But the main thing you're going to be getting, not the main thing is the content and the community. So the main thing is the extra content. I'm talking spicy stuff, political. I'm talking my extracurricular activity, which you know I do, my sports thing, pew pew. I do that. So a lot of tips and tricks about that, uploading videos from when I'm at the range, all that kind of stuff, that extra content. I'll be doing stuff talking about health and wellness and just general other life stuff. Hey, you know, we can be a support network for everyone, for us all, for, I don't know, personal stuff, you know. So I'll probably be a bit more personal over there as well. But here's one of the big ones. Anyone who signs up to my Good Morning Stackers private membership gets instant discounts from Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, my preferred bullion dealer. It's going to be, and I've already mentioned it before, you're going to automatically qualify for the first volume discount, okay, without needing to buy 20 of something, okay? So if you go onto perthbullion.com.au, you can do it right now while we're watching this live, perthbullion.com.au, and you see an item that you like. Click on the individual page, and if you see, it says, the quantity discount box right there. If it says, 3 gets you a slightly, buying 3 or more, 3 to 10, 3 to 5, 20 to 100, whatever it is, that first quantity discount right there, whatever that quantity is in that field, that's the price you pay for paying for one. Okay. Then if you qualify for the next discount, so if you buy 20 of something and that's a volume discount, you get the tier below that. So you get like the 100 price. So this is just for merely being a member of my thing. This is the amazing thing that Ricky at Perth Bullion Exchange, we've been able to work on as well. This is true for any product that has a volume discount. And most products do have a volume discount. Many of them do. Like most of them, pretty much all the silver. Some things won't, if it's a really expensive Beskar bar or something like that where it just costs him too much to get in. But if there's room to move on the price, he's offered the volume discount for you guys, even if you're just buying one. And then the extra discount. So you're always on the best tier, a better tier than everyone else that is not a member of my channel, member of my locals thing. So that's coming, probably launch that on Monday. That was a long ad for that particular thing about spicy. I'm going to leave it at that because we need to get to the stuff. So, all right, I'll leave it at that. And let's talk about, what will we talk about first? What's the topic today? Let's talk about gold's magnet at $2,650 US. You've hit the time code. That's what you want to see, and that's cool. Let's share the screen. Again, I do this every single weekday morning, barring, sometimes when I can't for some kind of reason. And you get gold, silver, platinum analysis usually, and a topic of the day. And the topic of the day, well, it might be this, or it might be looking at the Lunar snake design. So I might change the title of this video. But here's gold on the yearly time frame. Okay, yearly time frame. Yes, that's all in. Is that in shot? Yes, it is. Great. Yearly time frame priced in US dollars, 2,517. So I'm just showing you the yearly time frame for a second. Going back to the big macro, and then I'll quickly go into the daily and show you the little bit of positive news, the positive price movement that we've seen. This is the yearly time frame. Each candle is 1 year. Okay, so moving my head out the way, this goes all the way back, and actually get me move that too, so you've got a little bit more room to play with. There you go. That's better. All right, so here we go. This is from 1980, the peak in 2011, and this long trend line there, this yellow trend line is called, I've dubbed it the Moatl, the mother of all trend lines. Mother of all trend lines. It really is. So that's why I feel like that. What am I talking about? A magnet. Well, a magnet draws, if the closer you get to a magnet, with something that's able to be gotten by a magnet, wow, all the technical terms here. Obviously, the closer you get, the more, and it goes da, 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 da. And then when that certain point when you put something metal near a magnet and you try to see how close you can get before it goes like that. That's where we are with the gold price right now with this mother of all trend lines. It's the exact same sort of concept, if that makes sense, the exact same analogy, right? Right here at the mother of all trend lines, and it's around about 2,650, give or take $20 roughly. So on the yearly time frame, because this is everything's really pulled out macro, that looks like at around about 2,640. When you zoom in a little bit more, it looks closer to 2,650. That's why I give that $20 range. Either way, you could pump to say 2670, for example, but around about there is the mother of all trend lines. And that really does feel like, it seems right to me that that's a magnet that is just, the closer we get, and I think we're pretty close now, we're only like, less than $150 away. It feels like a magnet which is just drawing it. It's just, we've gotten close enough, and now the magnet is taking over rather than you pushing it, rather than the price pushing it, people pushing it to there. Well, that's what technically happens because the buyers push it there, but it just feels like it's just going to suck it right up. Okay, so that's why I say gold is a magnet at 2,650. Again, give or take the $20, kind of either way. I do feel that this year, and I did mention this in the Gold and Silver Stackers Australia Forum post, that 2,650 seems like now, and we'll pop onto we'll go to the monthly. Okay, there's the monthly time frame, and there, look how close we are. This is the monthly time frame for gold. Again, USD, that's the mother of all trend lines right there. Look how close we are. It just feels like it's just sucking it right up. I don't know what happens from here. Let me be very clear. Do we find massive resistance and then we see some months of consolidation back down? Will it test it? Is it a test, or will it rip straight through and we just have multiple months and we head up to this next level, which I'll talk about in a second? I don't know, and neither do you, but this is some kind of thing here, the mother of all trend lines, right? It definitely feels like it's sucking up to there. Of course, could I be wrong? Yes. Could the price tank from here? Yes. Should you care about all this, your dollar cost averaging? Yes, just do that. Okay, that's fine. But it just really does seem like it's going up to at least there. And I think in 2024 is at least 2,650, give or take that $20. That mother of all trend lines, I think will be hit in 2024. So we've got over 3 months to do that. I think that's quite likely. Okay, so this is the monthly candle. So you've got here, you've got here, you've got at least here. Plenty of time. Okay, my next upper levels, if we break here, so if we close any month, above this uptrend, this mother of all trend lines. So for example, if you close at say, 2680, close a month at 2680 or higher, I'm talking about now, or I'm talking about now in the next few months. Let's talk about 2024 for a second. If we, for example, I don't know what's going to happen, but for example, if, when we do rate cuts in this September the 18th, apparently is when the new rate cuts are going to start. Does it spring from here? Or is that rate cut priced in? Okay, so that could be a sell on the news event. I don't know. But if we do see that and we close above kind of your 2680, 2690 kind of area, I don't think it would pause there and then head down. I think you would be coming up to at least this area right here. This is $2,875. Let me pop in a rectangle. That's my 1980s fib. That's where's my 20? No, right in my way. Give me a second. Where are we? I had it drawn in. Excuse me a second. There it is. It's just, I can't see it. There you go, right there. If we do break that this year and we close any month above that area right here, above the mother of all trend lines, then I think it's probably an easy quick move to minimum $2,875 to $3,000 psychological value. It's a 2,875 is a key Fibonacci level. As you can see on this, I had it in just before. Old high, 1980, old low of the late 90s, early 2000s. Then you had, that's the one level, that's the zero level. And then in 2011, we peaked at exactly, basically, the 2.618 Fibonacci level of 1,870 something. Technically, it was a little bit higher, but you're talking the longer time frames here, so, little blips right there. And then right here, that's the next one there. The 4.236 is at $2,875 roughly, okay? So I think if this year, again, this is the yearly candle, if we do poke up through this year and we close any, September, October, or November this year, we close above the mother of all trend lines, then I think it's a quick move to 28.75 or possibly all the way up to the $3,000 mark, which would be a psychological value, big psychological value. I am not saying that's going to happen. I am still saying though, it's possible. It's actually doable still. It's not out of the realm of possibility that we see $3,000 gold in 2024. Definitely not saying. I give that, say, a 30% chance maybe. But it's still doable because it's only like roughly a 20% move from here. Okay? Because we did that video once before. So yeah, you could see that. But I just want you to keep in back of your mind the mother of all trend lines. Okay, the fact that also we are already in extremely overvalued or extremely overbought for gold on the monthly time frame as well, butting up against there. I just feel like it's gonna at least probably test it. It's the mother of all trend lines. I think it has to. Okay, but that's I don't know what's exactly going to happen, but yeah, 2,650, give or take $20 in 2024 is my most likely scenario. I give that, at this stage, I give that an 80% chance of that happening, at least the mother of all trend lines being hit in 2024. That is gold. Now, on the daily time frame, what gives me pause to think that's more likely now? Just because we have closed, it doesn't mean we'll continue to, okay, but we have closed above a couple of key trend lines. Let me pop those in for a second. Is it that one? Yeah. Is it that one? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Right there. Good. That's that. And we've got trend line. Yeah, no, we'll leave it at that for now. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Great. So we're above that area there. Okay, so we're back above the trend line, and that's great. As I've been saying, we don't want to spend much time. Is that 2470? Nope, it's not that one. It's The Karim line. It's not the Karim line. It's going to be the upper line in the sand. Okay. The more time we spend in this area here, the more likely it is to tick over. Okay. So I said we need to get back over above this uptrend line quick smart in order to be more confident that we are going to see higher prices from here in 2024. Okay. So look, we're back over it. Yesterday we closed above it, and that's great news. Okay. I'll just say again, while we're above it and we're closing days above it, I'm saying very confident that, new all-time highs are coming in 2024. Okay. When it's as soon as we flip, this is how quick it is. As soon as we flip to closing days back down below here, I'm saying, yeah, I don't know anymore. Okay. That's why, because this trend line is so important in my humble opinion. Out of interest, I just want to show you something here. Have we talked about this before? Yes, we have. The Fibonacci, we're talking about the 0.786. What do you know? Gee, what do you know, people? We found resistance yesterday at exactly that area. Exactly that area. This is from this recent high, 2,530, the recent low down here of that 2470 area, my upper line in the sand right there, which we have yet to break, which is good to see. So that's a positive. And I keep talking about the 0.786 Fibonacci from a particular high and a particular low. We found resistance bang on exactly there. So it does need to, for me, it does need to close above that 2,500 and just call it 2,520 for a round number in order for me to be basically 95% confident that we're going to be seeing all-time highs, new all-time highs in 2024. I'm like 80% there at the moment because we're above, No, I'll say, like 70% there at the moment. Close above there and we'll go to like 80, 90%. That is it. Just wanted to show you that though, how this Fibonacci is very interesting. But looking positive for gold while we're above this trend line. And as I said, likely 2,650-ish is coming in 2024. And we've talked about 2025 previously. Later this year, I will do a macro version for 2025. I'll do my, gold price prediction, quote unquote prediction for 2025. That'll be coming later on in the year. Hit the big red subscribe button to get that later on down the track. That is gold. Let's take a look at silver. Ooh, interesting. Okay, cool. Silver on the monthly time frame, priced in USD, daily time frame, priced in USD. We're using the tradingview.com website. Interesting. Yesterday, we opened at $28.30, so it was great to see. It looks like some kind of bottom forming here. Will that remain? I don't know, but it's looking interesting. Look, spike, around about that 2770 kind of area right there. We've been talking about the top end of the best buy zone in this yellow box here. That's at $28. It needs to remain as support, preferably. And yesterday we opened at 28.30. We spiked down to exactly, basically $28, but we bounced off, and that's great. And we closed above 28, and today we're bouncing up. So that's looking good. The day isn't done, okay? Of course, anything can happen in the precious metals. It can get tamped down. It can be price manipulation. The world could get hit by a meteorite, today. But, excuse me, we're above 28, and that's positive, okay? We're just still in a trading range, so I won't really talk much about silver. We're just in between that 28 and back-end business line of $29. We have failed to close above the back-end business line, spike, but we closed below, okay? We don't care about the spikes. Spikes indicate a little bit of testing, but then the sellers go, yeah, not yet. So we've got to close above 29, above this back-end business line here, in order for me to be confident that we're going to be making a play for this trend line right here. Once you close above there, then we're looking at the final hurdle of $31. You know all that. Close that on a monthly time frame. I'm 100% in a bull market territory, not 99% where I am there. Won't repeat all that. That's really in that trading range, and just watch out for 2740 as your big line in the sand. That's it. So we're just trading in a range. Honestly, that's all I've got to say for silver. Of course, as you know, I'm bullish on silver on the longer term, but until we make a decision, either way, we're just in the no man's land right here between, I'd say, between that 27.40 and $29 level. That's why I'm 50-50 on silver right now. I would have to say, I guess I put a little slight, lean towards positive for silver, because if I think gold's going to hit that magnet of 2,650, then silver generally tends to follow. Whether that happens in 2024, though, remains to be seen. So we're just in that no man's land. That's all you really need to know. If we break 27.40, close any day below it, bloop, 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 probably down to at least $26. We start closing above 29, then we're looking at that $30 range. Then we break that and I was at the 31. That's it. Good? Get it? Got it? Good. I like to keep it short and sharp. If there's nothing interesting new to say, why would I, keep repeating myself? Here is platinum on the daily time frame, USD 942. We have been talking about, gee, what do you know? The $945 level. We've made a play for it. It was a failure. Okay, failed to close above 945. We made a spike above it, but it failed to close the day yesterday above, or just finished the day above 945. Are we making another play for it? Maybe. So while we're here, I am ultimately depressed for platinum until we start breaking up above this area here and above really that $975, $980 level. I'll start getting very interested in platinum at that point if we ever get there. But while we're below 945, nope. I'm just depressed for platinum, blah, 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 down she goes, okay? I'm not saying it's going to do that, but I have to stick with my areas. We're below here. We're below kind of in this zone right here. Let me pop in a little thing. Yeah, right here. While we're in this zone, I'm like completely depressed for platinum. It's like, okay. Now, I say depressed because I don't need the price to go down lower. I have a bit of platinum. I'm cool if it goes. I'd love it if it go up from here. But the price is in a depression while we're in this area, right? We start closing above 945, any particular above this trend line right here, I'll start getting, it's like, okay, all right, maybe. This is the big one here, though. This is actually technically, this is the mother of all trend lines. There we go, people. This is the mother of all trend lines for platinum. Just so you know, I've just dubbed it. Okay, just like I did for gold, as you know. All right, this is the yearly. Let me go, not to the yearly, to the, what are they called? The semi-yearly? I don't know. This is the mother of all trend lines for platinum going back February of 2008. Okay, so that's the mother of all trend lines there. We've got to break that. Okay. That is so far not being a magnet. Okay, it has not been a magnet. So that's what we've got to break. And that's on the monthly time frame. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to do this. And this is on the weekly. Okay, and I'll go back to the daily. Yeah, that's really it, people. I need to see it close above there. Sorry, right there. Until we're above there, I am not interested. It's like, whatever. We get above there, I start getting, very interesting. Okay, that's it. I'm depressed for platinum. That's all you need to know. Watch out for the best buy zone. Again, at the moment, 870 down to 840, anywhere down to 750, but I wouldn't bank on 750. Okay, that's platinum. Gold to silver ratio is doing its thing. It's just consolidating around a certain area. While it's above this pattern right here, while it's above this trend line, gold is taking center stage. This is the no man's land area, any metals game. This is the silver taking center stage again. We're above, so I have to say gold's taking center stage for the moment and will continue to do so until it breaks down really into this general area here. Then we're really talking turkey for silver to continue its long-term run, or a long-term run, outperforming gold. That's it. While we're above here, a move to here is more likely at the 93 point something level, which is gold's final hurdle. Okay, we close above there, and really it's going to continue to shine against the silver. That is gold, silver, platinum, and I will do, because just quickly, let's take another quick look at copper, okay, because Tony Peterson did ask for it. Chat Mum did ask for it. So here is copper. I only did it a couple of days ago. I think it was just late last week I did copper, but Tony wants it again, I think, and this is my opinion. I think she's looking to buy, and she did say she's looking to buy 500 ounces, I think it was. Was it either 100 ounces or 500 ounces of copper soon? And I think she's looking for a, don't buy yet, wait until this time. Tony, do not buy waiting for a particular price. Do not use my technical analysis or anyone else's opinion of when you should be buying copper, okay? Just buy dollar cost average. Out of interest, though, you really shouldn't be doing that. You should just, you know what to do, Tones, but we have been still skirting this uptrend line, this downtrend line right here, okay? So this is the major one right here. This is the peak in $5.15 in US dollar terms on the daily time frame, tradingview.com website. Copper peaked at $5.15 in May of this year. Steady decline all the way down to $4. Okay, so we're talking $1 ranges. Now, isn't this interesting though? It's very interesting, right? This is just a $1 range, but we're talking about copper, which is at a small level. So when we talk about a $1 range though, when we talk about the percentage move, right, that's a 20% move. A 20% move in gold is a decent dollar amount, right? So it's funny, it's only $1. Yeah, but it's 20% down. If you bought at copper at $5.15, and you're like, oh God, I'm 20% down already, even though it's $1, right? Just $1 difference. So we went down to $4. Okay, and then good sign, we broke back above this downtrend line, and we remained a support for a little bit. It was a failed move. Oftentimes when a failed move is a fast move in the opposite direction, and we've just been trying to stay above it. And we did. Oh, you're right. I drew this in too. I took a first look at copper last week or the week before. Oh, gee, what do you know? This is interesting. So I drew a horizontal line in at this level right here at $4.14, $4.15 US cents. In the last few days, we have failed each and every time. Look at this. Failure, we spiked above it, failure to close below that level here. And I've drawn in here, what did I draw? Higher than this at Jan 2025. Okay, so I made the call last week that I think the price will be higher than $4.15 by the end of the year. Okay, I could be, you never know, I could be complete wrong on this. We failure to close above it, failure to close above it, failure to close, failure to close. And so it's kind of very indeterminate right now for copper. It's made 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts. So that's good news. The more times you attempt it, and the closes have been, well, this was a close close. That wasn't a quick move back up. Failure just closed below it. Okay, so it's looking strongish, but really there's a bit of indecision here. Okay, it's suggested, well, do I want to close above this key level of $4.15, or do I want to break down below this trend line again? If you break here and start closing, if you closed today below $4.08 US cents, roughly, not good. That would probably suggest some lower prices coming. Okay, so Tony, I really hate to say you're in a very indeterminate level right here. I can't say definitely going here or definitely going up or definitely going down. If you're waiting for my thing, I don't think you're the type of person that waits for it. So yeah, I don't know is the short answer. But you break here and close below roughly. Let's call it $4.06, $4.07, $4.08. That's probably looking likely for a further breakdown. Closing above, a day above $4.15, $4.16. That's more looking likely for a move higher. Sorry, that's as I'm 50-50 right on the fence with that. That's as best as I can do for you, Tony. That is copper. But I will stick with, because I did say it, this is the monthly time frame for copper. Okay, this is going all the way back to 2004. Okay, I only looked at copper technical analysis wise for the first time like last week or the week before. And this is what I drew in. I did it all live. I drew in these trend lines, this horizontal line very clearly at that $4.15 mark. This vertical line denotes the end of the year. So I have said higher than this $4.15 by there. I do feel like it will be. Okay, and I'm going to stick with that because I only did this thing 1 or 2 weeks ago. So I think the price will be higher, and I could be completely wrong. Okay, but I'll stick with it for now. But this is the big macro view of copper, and it could do one of these bunch of different scenarios. So really, it's like a 50-50 thing. I don't know. I don't know about the fundamentals of copper and all that kind of stuff. You can see that. You could see that. You could see that. I don't know. Sorry, I couldn't be more beneficial than that, but that's my copper take. Okay, let's go back. Let's do some comments and queries, etc. And I think we will take, give me one moment, I'm looking a little bit blown out there, but that's okay. Perth Mint 2025 Lunar Snake. Uh, have we had the release? Is it upcoming Bullion releases? Ah, we've already released. Okay, so it's not the embargo, so it's actually the sale day, is it? Goodness me. I'm not. Can you tell I'm not working at an actual bullion dealer at the moment? Can you tell? Give me a second. I know you can only see my face. I'm just looking at the screen right here. Look, I'll go to. That's direct coins. Okay, so everyone looks like they've got their pre-orders up going on. Okay, upcoming bullion releases. Let me just go to the Perth Mint. And I'm happy to Perth Mint, Australia's largest, that's the Perth Mint, man. Of course, Perth Bullion Exchange is my preferred bullion dealer, but Perth Bullion Exchange sell Perth Mint stuff. Lunar, have they even got them out? Let me go to their website. I'm going to share the screen now. Sorry, people, because I know this is getting annoying. Let's have a quick look here. Perth Mint, perthmint.com. Let's take a quick look at the perthmint.com. We'll go bullion, we'll go shop now, and we're just going to see, have they got them up for sale? There we go. So they're coming soon. So it's the embargo. So that's coming soon. Okay, so they're not for sale yet. So let's take a look at the two designs. Snapshot. Let's look at the two designs. Let's look at the silver and gold designs for the new 2025 Perth Mint Lunar Snake series. Okay, Series 3 Lunar Snake for 2025. Going to be released very, very soon. So let's take a look at the design, people. This is my first look at the design. So I'll get your comments below. Ooh, yeah. Okay, what I'll do, give me a second. I'm going to move this out of the way, get my head out of the way so we can look at this coin. Look at this coin design. Tell me your thoughts below. I know some people have already said they really like the design. On my first look, it's really nice. I'll be honest, I haven't been a fan of as much of the Series 3 general branding and design as I have with the Series 2 and the Series 1. The Series 2 was just great. So the general brandingness of the Series 3, I'm like, it's okay. It's also I don't like the diameter as much. I like the fact that the Series 2 was that larger diameter, thinner coin, but larger diameter. It just kind of stood apart from the kangaroo and all that kind of stuff. But now they've kind of unified the sizes. It's like, I kind of liked it was special. The Series 2 was like that larger diameter. So they have made the diameter to match like the kangaroos and all the other stuff, all the other 1 ounce gold sizes that they do. So they're uniform. But in terms of the 2025 design of the snake, that's really nice. So you've got bamboo there clearly, and it's snaking its way around. That's really nice. I like the design. So I do like it upon first look. And of course, King Charles, okay, effigy of left facing, right? Why is Charles left facing? Because when you have a new monarch, and it's only happened once in our lifetime, right? Good old Queenie was right facing, but before then her father was faced the left way, and then she faced the right way on all coinage. It's just the new tradition, that when a new monarch comes in, they face in the opposite direction to the previous monarch. Okay, that's why King Charles III is facing left. Okay, so that's the gold. Okay, I like it upon first look. And let's take a look at the silver. Oh, cool. All right. Year of the Snake, silver, and the design for the platinum is going to be the same for the gold. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's take a look at the silver. What do we think, people? Wow. Okay, cool. My head's in the way, but don't worry about that. That's quite nice. What do you think? I like that too. I like the central design. That's really cool. It's quite... what would you call it? It's quite symmetrical. I like that. Sorry, gang. Let me go back there. I don't know why that happened. My apologies. Let me go back. Right here. I like that design too. Yeah, look, I'm going to be honest. I like the snake design. Yep, I like it. Nothing stands out as, why did they have to do that? So they've done a solid job. Congratulations. Who designed it this time is the same person as last time. Any particular details? Coin will be able to purchase from next week. Okay, so from Monday the 16th that's when the Lunar go on sale. Presentation, design, your snake design, coins produce snake on the ground, design Chinese character for snake. Doesn't say who designed it. Okay, doesn't say who the actual designer was. I don't remember who that was, but it'll be whoever did it. Great design, really well done. I like the symmetrical nature, the snake 2025 at the top. the foliage on either side, and that's good. It's just good graphic design. Okay, it's nice and symmetrical. I really like that. So yeah, I'm a fan of both. So that is the Perth Mint Lunar Snake Design Series for 2025. Short answer is I like it. Let's get your comments below. And then I need to scroll through to, oh my dear. Yeah, I probably do. But then we'll get your final comments and queries. Then I'll get out of here and you can get out of here too. Let's see. Final comments on the snake. Oh, hello. I do. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here's what I do. I waffle on, and then Yankee Stacking joins the chat once again. Hello, Yankee Stacking. Great to see you, mate. So, if you don't know who Yankee Stacking is, so let me tell you, as my 644 subscriber channel, who Yankee Stacking is. Okay, you all know who Yankee Stacking is. Okay, 167,000 subscribers. Yankee Stacking, while you're on the channel, I'm going to get you to answer a question. I'm going to get your comments, etc. I'll go through everyone's comments. I'll get Yankee Stacking's comments. If you're still watching Yankee Stacking, I need to clarify something with you, because I think I know who you are. And I think I know who you are. You can just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you are the person I think you are. Okay, and I won't give away names and stuff. I don't know if Yankee Stacking's ever given away their name. Back when I worked at Bullion Now, because I know you know, because you said in a chat, you know Bullion Now really well, and you remember me from Bullion Now. Are you the gentleman, and I think you could be, and just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or just confirm it or deny it. Are you the gentleman that in the very early days of Bullion Now, even before the website, on Instagram, I used to, obviously I did all the socials. I started the YouTube channel, I started the Instagram channel, I did that. And there was a while where I was doing trading. I was selling you call it more premium 1 ounce gold. So like your Deek International bars and all that kind of stuff, which had the Harrington bars and the sort of vintage 1 ounce gold bars. And I used to deal with a particular person from the United States. Their name started with R. Okay, their name started with R, and back and forth. And we used to sell, these vintage 1 ounce gold bars to this person their name starting with R. And I think you're that person. And I think I remember seeing later on, I was like, oh, that R person started a channel. And so I think you started that channel around about that time. And then you were just like, you're like me with this new channel of mine. As you know, I built up. All you guys know, I built Bullion Now's channel from 0 to 20,000 subscribers. I built my own personal channel years ago from 0 to nearly 10,000 subscribers. And this is my brand new channel, which I'm started in May. But Yankee Stacking, I think, was kind of fledgling back then in terms of that channel. Are you the same person? Did your first name start with R? I want to know that. Let me know if you're still watching and give me a confirmation of that. I'm an anonymous channel for OPSEC reasons. I agree with that. Okay, so fair enough. So Yankee Stacking says, I'm an anonymous channel for OPSEC reasons. Okay. So maybe if you like, Yankee, and I'm going to get to everyone. We're not going to just chat with Yankee, of course, because this is the GMS family, but it's great to see you on the channel. And of course, Yankee, you and I need to have a chat really soon. You can jump on my show. I'm happy to jump on yours if there's anything that you would want to talk about that I can help you from an Australian perspective. If I can bring any kind of, different perspective, whatever. Hey, I'll jump on yours. You jump on mine. That'll be great. But you are an anonymous channel. Send me an email if you want. It's up to you. But I'm going to say I think you are that person because you haven't denied it. So gmstackers@gmail.com. By the way, if you want to send me an email, or I'll send you an email, because I think you're yankee-stacking@gmail.com. I'm gmstackers@gmail.com. So you send me an email, I'll send you an email. We'll exchange. I'll get my people to call your people. But I have a very good feeling you are that person, and I'm not going to say the name out loud. I think you are that person. I think that's the connection I know you from. So that's how we know each other. But if we do a show together, I won't mention that. Okay, obviously. Let's see, people. Comments, queries, etc. And we'll get to Yankee Stacking's comments. And obviously, Yankee Stacking joins the channel, and everyone's going to be making comments to Yankee. Of course, why wouldn't you? Let me get rid of that. No! No. Okay. So you're not the one. You're not the one. Okay. All right. Fair enough. So you're not the one. Your first name doesn't start with R. Okay. Fair enough. Then you're not the one I'm thinking of. Fair enough. Well, then we'll get to know each other for the first time. I'd love to know how you know me from Bullion Now. You're following Bullion Now for a long time. And Yankee Stacking says, I'd be honored to collab. Well, that's fantastic. That's great to see. So let's get through a few more final comments and queries. Again, this is Good Morning Stackers. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the channel. I did jump on Yankee's. I jumped on your live chat the other day, as you saw, and there was a couple of super chats and all that. And thanks for reading those out. I appreciate it. What I loved and what I said, I think there was a super chat that you missed because you were doing a giveaway and all that. But one of the ones, and I'll say it out loud now, and I'll probably repeat it when we talk. I love the energy of Yankee's show. It's a great, because there's like 2,000 people watching at any one particular time. It's like, I think it was like 1,200 people watching. It's just energy central, and Yankee's got a great energy and spirit about him. So, of course, if you're not subscribed to Yankee Stacking, go subscribe to Yankee Stacking. Let's see, final comments and queries. Silver. Okay, so we got to there. Yes, no, I didn't have time for that. These are the final comments and queries. A1AU79. Sorry, Joe, no slurp. How dare you, sir? Just, we'll do by the way, Yankee Stacking. This is the Yankee Stacking portion of the show. When we do get together, you will be doing the synchronized slurp. You grab a tasty beverage and you slurp it. That's what we do at the end of the show. And the show's going to end in approximately 3 minutes. So in approximately 3 minutes, we'll do the final synchronized slurp. And Yankee, if you're still watching, you need to be a part of that. So grab your tasty beverage. Sorry, Joe, no slurp on the road traveling back from Birdsville or from the Simpson Desert. Whoa! From the Birdsville races on the weekend, listening over the phone, in and out of reception. That's okay, A1AU79. I appreciate that you let us know. Not all, but most. I saved a seat for you, CT. CT from the Lone Star State in Texas. It's so great. Spicy chat. Rumors about... No way. Nah, really? Rumors about Bunnings selling some form of bullion in the near future. So just so for my international subscribers, Bunnings is the conglomerate hardware store. Okay, Bunnings is it's infamous. Okay, so in Australia you've got Bunnings as the absolute conglomerate. It's your It's your Home Depot. Bunnings is your Home Depot of Australia. Okay, and I think Knackers is saying that they might start going the Costco route. That's a weird thing for a hardware store, though. Really, a hardware store? Okay, but it could be true. So that would be cool, though. Imagine Bunnings selling gold. If they sell it as cheap as they sell all their other stuff. Hey, that's good. Joe, you need to scroll up and read the chat down in order, my dear. Absolutely, that's right. Let's see. I was okay. Yep. Cool. This is S3 Lunar Snake release date is the 16th. That's correct. Scrolling down, last few comments, and get your last comments and comments in for Yankee Stacking if they're still watching. Because if you want to say g'day or say goodbye or whatever to Yankee, do that, and we'll do the synchronized slurp, and we'll get out of here. About the gold to silver ratio, Sweet Mama Cass says, yeah, with this GSR. Silver is the better buy right now. Okay, I'm tempted by the recent performance of gold, even though I feel silver is more manipulated and has more room to pop up. Yes, look, as the GSR rises, as I've been talking about, as the GSR rises out of its new normal range, the old normal range was between 50 to 70. It looks like the new normal range now is 70 to 90. Okay, so as it gets closer and further out, if it does, out of the new normal range of 70 to 90. So it breaks 90 and starts traveling to your 100, back to your all-time high of 125. The further it gets out of the normal range, the better it is actually to be in silver, because you will eventually see some kind of return to the normal. So imagine buying, I don't know, you don't know, I don't know. Imagine buying silver at the gold to silver ratio of 125 again, and that's a double top. And then it sinks all the way back down to 90 or back into the normal range of 70. Or 60. Imagine buying silver at a 120 gold to silver ratio, waiting till it goes back to the normal range of like 60, and swapping your silver for double the amount of gold in your hands, given or taking fees and that. That's how the gold to silver ratio is so cool. I'm wishy-washy, aren't we all? Yep, rarer and more potential for profit against. Yep, blah blah blah. Sorry, I don't mean to blah 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 you. The 2030 agenda plus war plus India equals supply shortage for silver. Supply and demand. Yes, supply and demand. They want all electrical vehicles by 2030. I wonder how that's going to go. Closing coal-fired power plants in favor of renewables. Boo. Doh. I still say, you still say, I know you do, you still say October 24 for the metal, the big spike. I know you do. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, Tony. I love your work. Let's see. Why not put the money Golden State Mint wants on copper rounds into 90% silver? Okay, so we're just talking about that stuff. And final comments. Oh, well, Yankee Stacking joined the channel with the OK symbol. By the way, people, you know, what's that? It's the OK symbol. How long has it been the OK symbol for? Forever. Is it any other kind of symbol? No, it's not. Australia stopped producing copper 1 and 2 cent coins in 1992. Yes, they did. So we can do noodling. Oh, well, you can't noodle. No, you can't noodle for copper 1 and 2 because they don't make them anymore, right? So it's just like if you have a stash of them. Let's see. Mark says, Yankee... Big stacked casting seems to pour a lot of copper. He obtains from scrapyards. Looks like a fun hobby, melting and pouring bars. The proof has been released. Bullion is next week. Thanks, Janie. Hi, Tony. I love you talking to each other. Yankee, that's good on you. Let's see. Final comments. A long-time fan of you and Tim. Yes, stacking in the channel. Now, Yankee Stacking says, not a bad little snake. Coincidentally, I'm holding my Year of the Dragon 1 ounce gold coin right now. That's so funny. That's cool. Love that one. The Dragon was really good too. I started in the bullion industry. Well, I started stacking in 2010, and then I started in the bullion industry in 2013. So the 2012 Dragon was the big thing of the year before. So it was all about the Dragon. And even into 2013, it was kind of still about the Dragon as well. And that the premium on the Dragon was just, it was such a great design in the Series 2 Dragon. Love the Series 2. And again, the larger diameter, I love that. But yeah, the Series 3 Dragon was good too. Let's see. Almost the entire globe just bailed on sound money at the same time. Yes, exactly right. Looks like, let's see, Jason Ashworth, not sure how the snake on the gold design is staying on that bamboo, not really hugging it. Yeah, there's only so much you can do. Like the silver design, yeah, I do. Let's see. Like the head on the gold one a little better. Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, that's a fair point. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that quickly. We're getting Yankee's opinion on it. And then in 2 minutes, I'm leaving, okay? I promise. 2 minutes, I'm leaving, and you will all do the synchronized slurp, and you will love it. That was the wrong panel right here. Like the head design on the snake a little bit better. Oh, yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, I can see that. Fair enough. McDuff. Okay, cool. Final comments, and we're getting out of here. Get your tasty beverages ready and get ready to dance it out. Thanks, Knackers. Sean O'Reilly was. Oh, thank you, Jason. Sean Rogers was the designer of the snake. I appreciate that. So, well done, Sean Rogers. Good designs for the Lunars this year. Perth Mint knows how to do coins right. They really, really do. I could not agree more. Sip time. Yes, you got your coffee. My God, what time is it there? Let's see, people. Okay, I'd be honored to collab. Yeah, you did that. People, the only people I have is Mrs. Yankee. Good on you, buddy. And a little stack too. You've got kids too? Well, that's fantastic. One last question. How's tomorrow looking? Okay, one last question. How's tomorrow looking, brother? Potential. That's potential. So that would be tomorrow. So that will be evening for you. So if you want to do a live show tomorrow, Yankee, I'll email you. You email me now, gmstackers@gmail.com. And then we will... Now you need to know go. So yeah, quite possibly tomorrow. That is it, people. So I'll leave it at that, my lovely people. One last question. How's tomorrow looking? Tomorrow for me, tomorrow morning for you, tomorrow morning for me, tomorrow evening for you at around about this same time for you. Yankee, if you want to do a live show on my channel, we'll get it done. So send me an email now at gmstackers@gmail.com. gmstackers@gmail.com. I'll send you an email to yankeestacking@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure it is. And hopefully, hey, we get together tomorrow, pop on my show tomorrow. You never know, people. So stay tuned for tomorrow. That could be the Yankee Stacking collab interview thing. All right, that is it, my funky people. Let's get out of here. What we do is the synchronized slurp. Say your goodbyes to everyone. And we dance it out, people. That's it. This has been...
Good morning, Stack. Oh, yeah, we're feeling fine. Good morning, Stack.
Yeah.
It's podcast time.
All right. Grab it. You grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
And let's do the...
Synchronized slurp. Now we're on.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1 for Yankee.
Oh, yeah, we're feeling fine.
Woo-wee! What a great show. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking. Could be an interesting show tomorrow. See you then.